It's confusing and a bit hard to understand. But I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play the whole video so you can hear what she says. But I'm gonna tell you why before you hear what she says. So people like this, yes, of course, they love getting, throwing us in jail, uh, us as in black folks, for little to nothing. While they always let white people off with a slap on the wrist or a flick of a toe. But us, they love throwing us in and throwing away the key. But there are certain people within our community that they allow, and it's usually the most vicious, the most um, non-controllable people. They usually let go. And the reason they do that is because crime is actually money. Crime pays. Crime doesn't pay just for the criminals, but it pays just for the system. That's why in the U.S. they're not really trying to stop the crime, um, and this is why they also want to fine for everything. If you're poor and homeless, it's basically it's a crime in a lot of places. Um, because it generates revenue, but it also allows them to increase budgets and get funding and so forth and so on. So crime pays, and people like this young boy, um, it's their work, so they know when they let them out, most likely they will be coming back. Um, so yeah, he's they collect that 100,000 bond, because they feel that hey, he's gonna wind up losing anyways if not already, and he's just gonna create more work for them, and more work is more money, more money, more funding, more of everything. So don't get it twisted. It's not um, he's rich. We just gonna let him. No, he's continuous work. And it's not just him. It's a lot of certain black folks that they do want out on the street because again they create more work. So I'm gonna play it and you guys can hear for yourself. Right. NBA YoungBoy has been on probation since 2017 for a firearm charge. While on probation in 2019, he says that it's an assassination attempt on his life, resulting in his girlfriend getting shot in the shoulder, a 5-year-old getting raped, and a man being unalive. Then in 2019, he was arrested again for domestic violence, and he pled guilty and sentenced to 90 days in jail. Then in 2020, 16 people, including NBA YoungBoy, were arrested on set of a video shoot for having guns and drugs. He caught 2 charges from that case: felon in possession of a firearm and possession of an unregistered firearm. While he's awaiting trial for that case, he gets pulled over in LA before leading the police on a high-speed chase, jumping out of the vehicle, and fleeing on foot, leaving behind a loaded pistol and bullets on the front passenger seat. So we got charges in Louisiana, we got charges in LA. Somehow, some way, he was able to await trial in Utah, where he wanted to await trial in Utah. This man, on house arrest, is in Utah, posing as a doctor, allegedly, running a prescription drug ring. They got this man on 66 charges, including but not limited to forgery, identity fraud, possessing a weapon as a restricted person, and drug possession. After all of that, this man's charges get reduced from 66 to 48, and they set a bond at $100,000. Who is the witch responsible for this sorcery? Y'all gotta. So that's basically it. But again, the caption it says, "Is NBA YoungBoy being protected?" Definitely not the way you guys think. Again, it is what I stated in the beginning. He is work for them. He creates more work, and that's it. That's how that works. Um, that's why they welcome all of these illegals into the U.S. and they don't care. They don't care about our safety. What they care about is these illegals coming in and creating more work for them. What I mean by more work, again, more work for law enforcement because crime pays. The more crime, the more money these departments are making, getting, so forth and so on. And we know what happens with a lot of that money. A lot of that money goes, disappears, comes up missing. And in reality, we know it goes to the top. Plus, a lot of these politicians, they have their money in privatized prisons, jails, whatever. A lot of their money is there. So they definitely got to put people in, but they definitely got to keep people out on the street. They make more money. They make money in the prisons and they make money out of the prisons. So crime pays.